guys, it is Tanya, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another apartment renovation, and happy Pride Month, everybody. Today, I am back building in 17 Culpepper House, which is in the Spice District of San Myshuno, and one of my personal favorite apartments, because it was the first one I ever used when the Sims 4 City Living first came out. But today, what I really wanted to do, this was a suggestion from one of you guys, is build an apartment for more of a found family. Because unfortunately, in a lot of situations in life, the family you choose to be by your side is not technically the one that you were born with. And I think that's really special and important and something I definitely relate to and wanted to represent in The Sims. So that's what we are doing here today. So I'm working on a layout here, and I was imagining that there was a couple here and also a couple of teenagers that all probably were a friend group that had a little bit of an age difference, and as they got older, they ended up moving in together in this apartment because their biological families were not the most accepting, but they found family in each other, and that is just so important and amazing and special, and I really wanted to represent that. So anyway, this is the kitchen space. I love how this kitchen came out. Something about how narrow it is, and it's kind of a fun shape. There's so many windows in it, and I like how I tucked the fridge between those two windows. I was just very excited about this kitchen and happy how it came out. Also, the dining table I'm using, that's from Cats and Dogs over here. Somebody in one of my live streams recently pointed out that this swatch has a rainbow flag like on the table. If you look at it, it's very subtle, but I think it looks so cool. And of course I had to use that for this build. So very excited about that. Also have a pride flag over here, and I did put a decent amount of plants in this space. I wanted this to be like a combination of just like built-in appliances and counters and what you would expect in this apartment, and also a combination of like different items that the Sims might have found over time, because it's a found family, but I thought maybe some of the furniture pieces were found as well. So there's mismatched chairs at this table. We have some things that they probably purchased over time, and also they found a cat. I decided that later on, but I thought it would be really cute if this family adopted a cat off the streets. I have a dog off the streets, and he is the best thing in the entire world. And so I thought that that would be a cute idea. And in The Sims, I think it makes more sense to have a cat in an apartment, especially the apartments in San Myshuno, because when you bring your dog outside to go to the bathroom, they just like pee and poop on the pavement. And I don't know, I feel like there should be a place you should bring them to, like in real life, that's maybe there's a grass patch, or you take them down to the park or what have you, or train them to go inside. But you know, I imagine there was a cat in this apartment. I'm also putting a ton of string lights in here, and I really like how that came out. I tried to use the ones from the holiday pack at first, but I thought they looked a little flat and were clipping into the mirror, so I ended up using these toddler stuff ones instead. And we also have a fireplace over here and our little TV unit, lots of plants and paintings, a little bit of an older mirror. Like I said, I did want to like have a combination of newer furniture and also stuff that maybe was found at flea markets or at thrift stores and things like that. I think that is such a fun way to get furniture. It's something that I really enjoy doing. And I just thought, you know what? Found family, found objects. I already mentioned that, but I was just having a lot of fun with this apartment. So thank you to whoever had left that suggestion. And if you guys ever have any suggestions you'd like to leave, please feel free to comment them down below. I do read every single comment, and it's absolutely lovely to hear what you guys are thinking. Oh, I was really excited about this. So I ended up putting one of these paintings from Dream Home Decorator into the fireplace, and it just looks so cute and peaceful, and it's a little plant, and I liked it. I have some more colorful paintings above the couches. I really liked how well this, this love seat from Nifty Knitting matched with the sofa that came with the Dream Home Decorator pack. I just thought it looked really nice together. They're very simple, and we have a lot of that style in the game. A lot of like mid-century modern or postmodern architecture and furniture. Not really architecture. I don't know why that was the first word that came to my mind, but we have a lot of furniture in that style, so it was very nice to match those two together. But popping back into the kitchen now, I wanted to add more cabinetry in here, as well as my favorite cutting boards that I put in every single build. They're just like a really nice kitchen item, and We keep getting more kitchen clutter, but I'm always asking for more too. Because I think as we get more, I'll probably stop leaning on certain items as much. I remember how many years it took for us to get a stack of plates that we finally got with Snowy Escape, so that was really exciting. But in the entryway here, this is when I'm deciding I want to have a cat by putting a cat succulent. Because for some reason, I always assume that you probably don't have a cat succulent in your house unless you also have a cat. But I could be wrong. Are you somebody that doesn't have a cat but has like a lot of cat things in your apartment or in your house? I wouldn't know. I've had like a cat my whole life, pretty much. So I have no idea. But anyway, this is going to be the larger of the 2 bedrooms. Actually, they're pretty similar in size. This one's just slightly bigger. And as I had mentioned, I was thinking that this was a friend group that kind of grew up together and then formed their own little family. So I was thinking that there was a slight age difference. So there are 2 young adults and 2 teenagers in this home. And I was thinking that the young adults blossomed into a wonderful relationship over time. And so they moved in here originally and probably had 2 separate beds and 2 separate beds in the 2 different bedrooms. But as they became a couple, they, turned that into a 1-bed situation. And so that is what's going on in here. I didn't give too much thought onto the sexualities and genders of all of the specific Sims in here because I didn't make them. But you could definitely have them be whoever you'd like to have them be. And also this household, because of the layout of it, with there being a double bed in one room and bunk beds in the other, could work for literally any family that you'd like it to be. But since I was imagining there was that age gap, I did think that probably the teenagers were a little closer to each other and the young adults were a little closer to each other, and then they were just like one group together. And so I kind of imagine the adults that are in this space, or the young adults that share this room, to be a couple of gay males, hence why all of the rainbows. I know the rainbow flag is often used as an all-encompassing flag for the LGBTQIA+ community, but I also know it is primarily used by that group. So I did want to include that, but I also kept both of these bedrooms, both the one that I had just done and then this teenager bedroom, to be very neutral as far as colors are concerned and styles. I didn't want it to look like it was hyper feminine or hyper masculine in the traditional sense that a lot of people associate, even though colors really mean nothing when it comes to that. I really don't like that narrative, but I know it is something that pops into a lot of our minds immediately because it's just been so ingrained in society for a really long time. I wanted to keep them pretty neutral because ultimately the Sims you're having here, they don't have to be part of the gender binary, and I really wanted to make sure that that could be represented in here as well. And I could definitely see these teenagers being non-binary. They could also be trans. They could be whatever you would like them to be. They and them pronouns are a thing, and they are also my preferred pronouns. Anyway, this room is coming together now. It's very green. I really enjoy this space. I think it's really cute. I loved putting all the posters on the walls. I think teenager rooms might be my favorite bedrooms to decorate because of all the posters and stuff. For some reason, once you get past a certain age, at least in my personal life, I feel like weird putting posters on the walls. Like, I shouldn't be doing that anymore for some reason, but I like posters. So maybe I'm going to hang some posters on my walls. I'm not sure. But I think that's why I like building teenager rooms. I think they're fun. But this is the bathroom. It's pretty simple in here. I'm using the Shub from Parenthood, trying so hard not to explain what Shub means. If you don't know what it means, I'm sure the comments will tell you. I over-explain it in every single video, but getting a rug in here as well, and putting a little bit of clutter up on this sink using the handy dandy red shelf, which is always linked in the description if you're interested in downloading it. It's a piece of custom content I use to place items at more precise levels, and it's the best. And that's most of what's in this bathroom. I'm just adding a painting, and then what do we add in the entryway? We're going back to the entryway first. Oh, the hearts! The hearts I had mentioned earlier. They're so cute. I love them so much. But that's pretty much it for this build. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. Also, don't forget about the kitty. I'm adding all the cat stuff now. You can also subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And if you click that bell, it'll turn on notifications so you'll be notified of every single time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and I will see y'all soon. Bye, everybody.